everybody, and welcome back to Kayfabe Kingdom. Before we get started with today's video, if you have not already, please be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on any of our daily wrestling content. So, a little bit of news coming out of WWE. It's kind of shocking, honestly, to say the least. But ticket sales for WWE's Stomping Gronds are the lowest that I think that WWE has seen in a long time. So they're holding Stomping Gronds at Tacoma, Washington's Tacoma Dome. The venue actually holds 23,000, but there are so many tickets that are still available at every single price level that it's estimated that they'll sell somewhere between the range of 10,000 and 20,000 tickets. So I'm actually going to be a contrarian here and think that they're going to sell like on the lower end of that 10,000, probably about like 12 to 13. This has a lot to do with the match card. They have a lot of different stale feuds and a lot of rematches. I mean, we have Kofi and Dolph for the second time in about a month, Seth and Baron for the second time in a month, Becky Lynch and Lacey Evans, which is a feud that's going nowhere, alongside with Bayley and Alexa Bliss, and we have the real shit kicker, which is Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre, which is an extended feud on Roman's feud with Shane McMahon, which is, to say the least, one of the worst feuds that WWE's had in a long time. It's just all around a match card that is just completely and utterly packed to the gills with pointless matches, and nobody is interested at all. I mean, the WWE has done a terrible job as of late to keep us interested as fans with any of these feuds and any of these different type of matches that are going on. I mean, it's stuff that we've all seen on a countless amount of times, and it seems like they're kind of in the dark on why fans are the least interested that they've been in forever. I mean, they released a poll in which they list every match, and they want the fans to say if they're extremely interested, very interested, somewhat interested, little interested, or not interested at all. And they're also trying to encourage fans to give reasons for their answers. I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say that they are in that oh shit mode where they're freaking out quite a bit. I mean, they're losing fans, they're losing watch time, now they're losing ticket sales. Everything's a perpetual circle down the drain for them as of right now, and it's kind of comical to watch. I mean, if you look at any of the previous Raws or any of the previous SmackDowns, it's safe to say that the fans are just not interested in any of the matches. I mean, they're booing, they're chanting for CM Punk, they're not invested in any of these matches, and it's like all of the chants and all of the noise and everything is just going right over WWE's head, and they keep booking these matches that nobody wants to see because Vince thinks that these are the matches that are going to get Superstar A and Superstar B over, when Superstar A and Superstar B are people that we are not interested in observing or their plot lines at all. So it's safe to say that they are losing their way quite a bit, and it's going to be fun to watch how they can bounce back, if they can bounce back, before AEW goes live on TNT. I mean, with AEW doing these events and other wrestling promotions doing crazier and bigger events with New Japan, AEW, Ring of Honor, it's funny to now look at WWE, who is giving us the same mundane and BS stuff that we've been getting for the last few years, when they say that they're trying to cater more to the fans and doing the exact opposite. I mean, there's only so much that you can pretty much kick us in the balls before we start to retaliate just a little bit by not watching, not showing up to the events, not tuning into your live shows, not subscribing to the network. And I think we're finally starting to see that backlash come full forward. And I mean, for me, it's nice because I've always been an advocate of, if a wrestling promotion isn't giving you what you desire or what you want to watch, then you have other options and other avenues other than just WWE. Yes, they are the most mainstream. Yes, they are the most easily accessible. But you also have Ring of Honor, which streams online live. You also have New Japan, which streams online. Yes, it costs, but they stream online. You also have now AEW that's going to be coming along. I mean, the wrestling industry is really at a boom right now, something that we haven't seen in a long time. And I've been an advocate for people just kind of branching out from WWE, because they've been giving the same mundane shit for a long time. So it's nice to see that others are finally starting to pick up that, okay, things aren't really going to change. Things are never going to change. It's going to be the same perpetual circle of bullshit, and we're going to get all these superstars shoved down our throats when we are not invested in them whatsoever. So I think this is a refreshing, eye-opening experience for WWE, and I think that this will hopefully propel them forward into giving not only the fan base but helping their company grow as a whole. And I mean, it's not really hard to see what is going on if you just observe. I mean, how hard is it to pull your head out of your ass and stop smelling your own shit, Vince, and look around and see that, yes, your company has gone from a peak when there was literally no competition to now you're on life support, bud. There's a lot of different organizations that are doing so much better than you guys are in storytelling and in everything else, and you guys are just kind of cruising along, and now it's getting to the point where everybody's like, okay, bro, like, you've cruised long enough, it's time to either shit or get off the pot, and right now, you're just sitting there. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the situation. Or do you think this is going to be a wake-up call for WWE, or do you think they're just going to keep force-feeding the fan base the same bullshit?